Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now that you need to internalize. Everything you want in life starts in your mind. Success, failure, wealth, happiness, all of it begins right there between your ears. You've been told 100 times that you need the right connections, the right education, or the right breaks. That's all nonsense. What you need is the right mindset. What you need is to understand the power of your mind. You see, the mind is the foundation of everything. The way you think determines the way you live. It's not about your circumstances or where you come from. It's not about your background or your opportunities. It's about your thoughts, your beliefs, and your attitude. You are who you believe you are. You can only go as far as your mind will take you. And if you don't believe that you can achieve something, you've already lost the battle before it even started. But here's the kicker: just having a positive attitude isn't enough. You need to master your mindset. You need to wake up every day with a mental framework that won't let you settle for anything less than success. You need a mindset that doesn't tolerate mediocrity. You need to remove every ounce of self-doubt, every limiting belief, every voice that tells you that you can't. Your mind has incredible power, but it only works for you if you take control of it. If you let negativity or fear rule your thoughts, you will never rise to your full potential. But when you align your mind with the relentless pursuit of success, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. One of the most powerful tools you have is your focus. What you focus on is what you will create. Most people spend far too much time focused on what they don't want, what they fear, what they're afraid of losing, or what they're worried about. This is a waste of energy. Your mind is a tool for creation. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. If you keep focusing on problems, that's all you'll see. But if you focus on solutions, on progress, on where you're going and who you're becoming, you will begin to see opportunities that others miss. Your mind creates your reality, so make sure you're focusing on the right things. But here's the truth: if you want to reach the highest levels of success, you need discipline. You need to control your thoughts, not let them control you. It's easy to let your mind wander, to get distracted by emotions or setbacks. But let me tell you, the most successful people on this planet aren't the ones with the most talent or the easiest lives. They are the ones who can take control of their thoughts and stay focused on their goals. Your mind is like a muscle. It gets stronger with discipline. The more you train it, the sharper it becomes. The more you condition it, the more power it has to shape your life. Now think about this: your mind has the power to transform your entire life. The most successful people are not the ones with the most resources, the most connections, or the most advantages. They are the ones who've learned to harness the power of their own minds. It's all about belief. Your mind is a tool for transformation, and if you can learn how to use it effectively, you can break through any barrier that stands in your way. The limits you've put on yourself, they're all in your head. Your true potential has been locked away because you've allowed your mind to tell you that you can't do it, that it's too hard, or that you're not good enough. But here's the reality: you are more than capable. You have everything you need inside of you right now. Your mind has the power to bring you everything you've ever dreamed of. But it only works if you believe in it and if you train it to work for you. Your mind is not your enemy, it's your greatest ally. But you need to treat it like one. Start believing in your ability to overcome. Start believing in your capacity for greatness. When you do, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So I want you to ask yourself, what's your mind telling you today? What are you focusing on? What kind of thoughts are you entertaining? Are you using your mind as a tool to create the life you want, or are you letting it hold you back? It's time to take control. It's time to harness the power of your mind and turn it into the weapon it was meant to be. When you do, nothing can stop you. You'll be unstoppable. Let me tell you something I want you to understand deeply. Everything you achieve or fail to achieve begins in your mind. The thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, And the way you see the world shapes your reality more than any external factor ever will. You can have all the talent in the world, all the connections, all the opportunity in front of you, but if your mind is not aligned with your goals, then you will never reach your true potential. It's the mind that lays the foundation for everything. It's the starting point for every goal, every dream, and every success. I want you to think about this for a second. How many people do you know who have big dreams, but when it comes time to execute, they hesitate, they doubt themselves, they hold back? How many times have you found yourself doing the same thing? The problem is not external, it's internal. The mind is where the battle takes place. And if your mind isn't prepared for success, you will never be able to see it through. The mind is the foundation because it's the driving force behind every action you take. It's the engine that powers the car. Without it, no matter how hard you try, you'll never get anywhere. If you truly want to change your life, you have to start with your mind. You have to stop letting your thoughts control you and start taking control of your thoughts. Most people walk around like they're at the mercy of their circumstances, thinking that success is a product of luck or timing. But the truth is, success has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with what you believe is possible and what you choose to focus on. When you change the way you think, you change the way you act. When you change the way you act, you change the outcome. Think about the most successful people you know, or the ones you admire from a distance. What do they all have in common? It's not that they were born with special gifts or that they had it easier than you. No, what they have is a mindset that drives them to succeed. They've conditioned their minds to work in their favor. They've chosen to focus on the positive, to see challenges as opportunities, and to act in the face of fear and doubt. That's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful, what goes on in the mind. The mind is the foundation, and if you can master it, you can achieve anything. But here's the thing, mastering your mind is not easy. It's hard work. It requires discipline, focus, and the willingness to confront your fears head on. It's easy to let the mind wander to negativity, to doubt, to fear. It's easy to listen to the voice in your head that tells you that you're not good enough, that you can't do it, that it's too hard. But the key to success is learning to reject those thoughts, to shut them down before they take root and poison your potential. You have the power to shape your reality, but it all starts with the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. There is an undeniable power in your thoughts. Your mind is capable of creating the future you want, but only if you train it to do so. And this takes time, effort, and relentless persistence. If you want to succeed, you have to start by telling yourself that you can. You have to believe in your ability to overcome obstacles, to fight through challenges, and to stay focused on your vision, no matter how hard it gets. Success is not just about working hard, it's about working smart. And that starts with the right mindset. You have everything you need to succeed right now, but you have to believe it. You have to nurture your mind, condition it to rise above adversity, and teach it to think like a winner. When you do this, you'll begin to see things differently. You'll start to take action with confidence. You'll stop making excuses and start making moves. And when you put that kind of mindset into practice, success won't just be something you talk about, it'll be something you experience. So I want you to take a hard look at your mind right now. What are you feeding it? What kind of thoughts are you allowing to dominate your thinking? Because let me tell you something, if you're not feeding your mind with positive, empowering thoughts, then you're allowing it to sabotage your success. If you want to achieve the greatness you're capable of, you need to feed your mind with belief, with possibility, with the unwavering confidence that you can and will succeed. Your mind is the foundation. Build it strong, build it powerful, and there is no limit to what you can accomplish. Mastering your mindset for success is not a luxury, it's a necessity. You have to understand that your mindset is the silent driver of everything you do. It's the engine that powers your actions, the lens through which you view the world, and the filter through which all your decisions pass. If you want to succeed, you must first master the one thing you have complete control over: your mind. Now, I want you to think about the way your mind works. It's always feeding you thoughts. Those thoughts determine your beliefs, your emotions, and ultimately your actions. The most successful people on this planet didn't get there by chance. They didn't simply hope for success or wait for it to come to them. They got there because they decided with absolute certainty that they were going to do whatever it took to make success their reality. And that decision, that belief, starts in the mind. But here's where it gets tricky. The mind is your greatest asset, but it's also your greatest enemy if you don't know how to control it. Most people spend their lives being controlled by their own thoughts. They let doubt, fear, and insecurity run rampant. They let negativity shape their worldview and stop them from moving forward. This is where they fail. But when you learn to master your mindset, you stop being a passive participant in your own life. You take control, you set the direction, and you drive your life toward the outcomes you want. To master your mindset, you need to start by eliminating the internal chatter that tells you you're not good enough or that success is for other people. This self-talk can be your greatest obstacle, but it can also be your greatest ally. You've got to start feeding your mind with the right thoughts, the right beliefs. You have to tell yourself that success is possible, that it is your destiny, that you are capable of achieving it no matter the odds. What you think about is what you become, and if your thoughts are filled with negativity, self-doubt, and fear, that is exactly what your life will reflect. But when you train your mind to believe in possibility, to believe in opportunity, to believe in the power you have to create your own future, you'll start seeing results that others only dream of. And let me be clear, mastering your mindset doesn't mean you won't face challenges or setbacks. It doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt or fear. The difference is, when you have a powerful mindset, those setbacks don't define you. They don't stop you. They become nothing more than stepping stones, opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. A powerful mindset allows you to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as lessons, as tools to sharpen your skills and refine your approach. Now, mastering your mindset isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time. It requires consistent effort. Every day, you need to consciously choose the thoughts you allow to occupy your mind. Every day, you must decide to reject the negativity that tries to sneak in, to reject the doubts that rise up, and to replace them with empowering, success-oriented thoughts. The more you practice this, the stronger your mindset becomes. It becomes a muscle. And just like any muscle, it grows stronger with every rep, every challenge, every win. But it's not enough to just think positively. You must also take action. A strong mindset without action is like a car without gas. It can't go anywhere. Your mindset must be paired with relentless action. Once you decide what you want, once you choose to believe that it's possible, the next step is to take bold, purposeful action toward that goal. Mastering your mindset means nothing if you're not doing everything you can to turn those thoughts into reality. And the more you push yourself, the more you challenge yourself, the more you put your beliefs into practice, the more you'll start to see that your mindset has the power to shape the course of your life. Your success won't just be a possibility anymore, it will be an inevitability. When you master your mindset, you create an unshakable foundation. You create the mental resilience to weather the storms and the mental clarity to recognize the opportunities in front of you. And when you do that, success is not just a dream, it's a certainty. The power of focus is often underestimated. The truth is, where you direct your attention is where your energy flows, and where your energy flows, your life will follow. So let me ask you, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on what you want, or are you spending all your time thinking about what you don't want? There's a subtle yet powerful difference between the two. And it's the difference between a life of progress and a life stuck in place. I think about it for a second. When you focus on the things you don't want, you're inadvertently giving them power. You're amplifying fear, negativity, and the very obstacles you wish to avoid. Every time you worry about failure, every time you dwell on setbacks, you're feeding them. It's like giving life to a shadow. The more you focus on the darkness, the bigger it gets. And the more it occupies your mind, the harder it becomes to see the light that's right in front of you. Your thoughts create your reality, and if you fill your mind with doubts, insecurities, and what-ifs, that's exactly what you'll manifest. Now let's flip the script. Imagine for a moment what would happen if you focused all that mental energy on what you truly want, on the vision you have for your life. Imagine focusing on the goals you want to achieve, the person you want to become, the difference you want to make. When you focus on your dreams, your desires, and the life you want to create, everything shifts. Your mind starts to work for you. Your subconscious begins to seek out opportunities that align with your desires. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone. Every failure becomes a lesson, not a setback. The mind is like a powerful magnet. What you focus on, you attract. So why waste your energy thinking about all the things that could go wrong, all the obstacles that could get in your way, or all the reasons you might fail? Shift that focus. Direct your thoughts towards what's possible. Direct your thoughts towards growth, towards success, towards becoming the best version of yourself. You'll start to see a change in how you approach life. You'll notice you have more clarity, more drive, and more determination. Your vision becomes clearer and your actions become more aligned with your purpose. This isn't just about having positive thoughts, it's about training your mind to think strategically. When you focus on what you want, you are aligning your mind with your vision. Your mind becomes a tool that propels you forward, not a hindrance that holds you back. It's about being intentional. You must decide consciously to focus on solutions rather than problems, on progress rather than stagnation. You need to take control of your thoughts and remind yourself that you are capable, that your future is in your hands, and that no challenge is too great when you're focused on your end goal. The world will throw distractions your way. People will tell you what you can't do. You'll encounter setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to these challenges. The successful focus on their vision. They focus on the next step, the next opportunity, the next win. They don't waste time on regret or fear. They simply keep moving forward, focused on the outcome they want to create. This isn't some fluffy, feel-good message. This is about strategy. It's about survival. If you're going to win in life, you have to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. If you keep focusing on the problems, you'll stay stuck in the problems. But when you focus on the solutions, the opportunities, and the victories that await you, nothing can stand in your way. The power to shake your life is in your hands right here, right now. Your focus is the key to unlocking your potential. So take control of your mind, take control of your focus, and start creating the life you've always dreamed of. The world is waiting for you to show up and step into your greatness. It all starts with where you place your focus. Discipline and control over your thoughts is the cornerstone of any meaningful success. Your thoughts are like seeds that grow into the reality of your life. If you plant seeds of negativity, fear, and doubt, that's what your life will reflect, because the mind is a fertile ground. It will grow whatever you plant in it. If you let every whim, every emotional reaction, and every fleeting thought dictate your life, you'll find yourself constantly reacting, never acting, never moving with intention toward your goals. The power lies in the ability to take control. You are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the master of them. It's time to stop letting your circumstances define your mindset and start taking charge of how you think. This doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentional effort. You need to be intentional about the thoughts you let in and the ones you choose to let go of. You need to create the discipline to recognize the negative thoughts that arise, acknowledge them for what they are, and then deliberately replace them with thoughts that serve you, thoughts that empower you. One of the hardest things you'll encounter is the sheer volume of thoughts that run through your mind every day. They're coming at you constantly, competing for your attention, pulling you in every direction. Most of them are unproductive, unnecessary, and even harmful. But you don't have to be enslaved to them. You have the power to turn down the noise, to pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this thought moving me forward, or is it keeping me stuck? The ability to create that pause, to create that space between stimulus and response, is the beginning of real control over your thoughts. Discipline over your thoughts also means not indulging in thoughts of self-pity or complacency. Too many people believe that if things aren't going well, they deserve to feel bad about themselves. They let their minds spiral into a pit of negativity. But let me tell you, that's not a path to growth or success. Discipline means pushing those thoughts aside and saying, no, I will not let these thoughts define me. I will rise above them. It's not about ignoring your feelings or pretending things aren't tough. It's about taking command of your mind, acknowledging what's going on, and then deciding to move forward with purpose, regardless of what you feel. You have to fight for the right to think the thoughts that move you in the direction of your dreams. When life throws obstacles in your way, when doubt creeps in, when failure seems imminent, that's the moment when you need to be most disciplined. In those moments when the mind wants to quit, when it wants to give in to fear and defeat, that's when you need to exercise the most control. You must become relentless in your determination to think thoughts that will take you where you want to go. When your mind tells you it's too hard, too impossible, too far out of reach, you need to be the voice that says, I will not stop. I will keep going. You see, thoughts are not just abstract ideas. They are the blueprints for everything in your life. They shape your actions, your emotions, and ultimately your results. The more disciplined you are in controlling your thoughts, the more control you gain over your life. It's about creating new habits in your thinking. Habits of strength, resilience, focus, and determination. The more you repeat these thoughts, the more they become ingrained in your mind. Over time, they will become the automatic responses that guide you through every situation. It's not enough to just recognize negative thoughts. You need to actively replace them with thoughts of action, belief, and purpose. Every time a limiting thought enters your mind, counter it with a stronger, more empowering thought. If your mind tells you that you're not good enough, fight back with the thought that you are more than capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. If it tells you that you can't handle the challenges ahead, respond with the truth: you've overcome obstacles before, and you'll do it again. The more you challenge those negative thoughts, the more you build the discipline to control your mind. Control over your thoughts also means understanding that it's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. It's about learning how to get back on track when your thoughts start to wander or when you slip up. This journey of mastering your thoughts doesn't happen overnight. It's a lifelong commitment to yourself, to your growth, and to your success. But let me tell you this, every single moment that you practice controlling your thoughts, you're building the foundation for a stronger, more successful version of yourself. When you gain discipline over your thoughts, you begin to understand that you are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your destiny. You are no longer at the mercy of the world around you. You are a force to be reckoned with because you understand the power of your mind. And the mind that is disciplined, focused, and aligned with purpose becomes unstoppable. The key to mastering your life lies in mastering your mind. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your destiny. If you want to achieve greatness, if you want to rise above the challenges, and if you want to become the person you've always known you could be, it all begins with the discipline to control your thoughts. This is not a one-time task, but a lifelong commitment. The power to control your thoughts will empower you to create the life you desire, to push through every obstacle, and to break every barrier standing in your way. So remember, you are not at the mercy of your thoughts, you are the master of them. The next time doubt or fear creeps in, stand firm and choose to think differently. Replace negativity with positivity. Replace fear with courage. Replace confusion with clarity. You have the power within you to change the trajectory of your life, and it starts right here, right now, with the thoughts you choose to think. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and always remember, you have the strength within you to create the future you've been dreaming of. Your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it, control it, and use it to fuel your journey to success. The power is in your hands.